Look one last time at that contrast. Vice President Kamala Harris, Donald Trump making their final pitch to voters in several campaign rallies yesterday. The moods, the messaging, starkly different, to put it mildly. Harris offering optimism, hope. Donald Trump closing out his final campaign hours literally at 2:13 a.m. this morning, going after his opponents and painting a bleak assessment of the future.
We are optimistic and excited about what we will do together, and we here know it is time for a new generation of leadership in America.
For the past 9 years, we have been fighting against the most sinister and corrupt forces on earth.
Instead of stewing over an enemies list, I will spend every day working on my to-do list on your behalf.
A crazy, horrible human being, Nancy Pelosi, who cheats like hell. She's a crooked person. She is a bad person. Evil. She's an evil, sick, crazy bitch. Oh, no. It starts with a B, but I won't say it.
But in 2 days, we are going to take out the trash in Washington, D.C., and the trash's name is Kamala Harris.
Now, tomorrow, women all across America of every age, both parties, are going to send a loud and clear message to Donald Trump, whether he likes it or not.
I am not going to be a leader who thinks that people who disagree with me should be put in jail.
Our stupid generals, our terrible generals, that, you know, the guys up top like Milley, like Kelly, real losers. Kelly was dumb as a rock.
My pledge to you to always put country above party and self.
Adam Shifty Schiff. I call him Pencil Neck. He's got the smallest neck I've ever seen. He's got about a 4. And he's got the biggest head. So I don't know how the neck can hold the head. He's an unattractive guy, both inside and out.
This is about a future with freedom and opportunity and dignity for all Americans.
I will prevent World War III from happening. I know all the players. And it's a very good chance that it will indeed happen. The level of enthusiasm is 5 times greater than their level. They have no level of enthusiasm. They don't believe in her.
And momentum is on our side. Momentum is on our side. Can you feel it? We have momentum, right?
I mean, we're certainly on the 2 or 3 yard line, and the only way we can blow it is if you blow it. I've given you the ball. I mean, you got to go and vote.
And make no mistake, we will win.
So nothing particularly new there, Mika, from Donald Trump. Same old stuff, same old insults, same contrast we've been showing on this show for what, I don't know, 2 years, 4 years since he jumped back in and decided he was going to run again. Another thing to look at there was just the enthusiasm. The crowds at Kamala Harris's rallies were large. They were enthusiastic. Donald Trump playing to smaller houses, showing up 2 hours late for his events, the crowd kind of shuffling out at hour 2 of the speech. So these are things, anecdotally, things that give you a feel of where we are on this election day.
A feel for who he is. About to use the B word for Kamala Harris and kind of playing with that. That is, and for Nancy Pelosi, and also, you know, in the past couple of days, it's really hard not to forget the vulgar gesture that he made. I just don't see women going in and voting for that. I see women voting for the women across America now who have struggled and died at the hands of Donald Trump's abortion bans because of the lack of access to health care, the health care he denied them. I see them voting for their daughters. I see them voting for their sisters, and men as well who really get it. I don't see them voting for this man. I don't know.
Well,
we'll see what happens.
You add on top of that last night, Claire, the guy that wrote Hillbilly Elegy. The guy who had said Trump was America's Hitler, the guy who said Christians could never vote for Trump, the guy who put himself out there as conservative but different, that is a guy who last night called Kamala Harris trash. And if you could over the last several weeks, if you could like name about 10 things that the Republican ticket could do to drive women voters away, to drive Hispanics away, to drive older voters away, they've checked every one of those boxes.
It's nuts. I mean, if you look at it, they have the strength of Kamala Harris is women voters, right? So what do they do the last 2 weeks of the campaign? They spend most of their time offending women voters. And keep in mind who they have to get to the polls to win. They have to get young men, low propensity voters, young men. By the way, they have to get young men. Kamala Harris has to get women my age. Now, I don't know who you're betting on.
Yeah.
But
well, who's more reliable and responsible and actually follow through of those two?
When I was running, I was told, don't waste your time on college campuses. Get your you-know-what to nursing homes. And there was a reason for that, because the reliability of older voters and the reliability of women in this election, when every day they say something that women go, no, no, you're a jerk.
It's the
I'm not
wrong
voting for you.
direction
You're
for
a
women,
jerk.
for sure. We already know.